Members of law enforcement are more than just a deterrent against criminals and their nefarious activities. They're also vital members of our community, our neighborhoods, and our families.
Sometimes we simply see the uniform and a badge and only see a police officer. But it's important to remember that standing behind that badge is an individual that's not just locking up criminals. They're also here to help form the backbone of a strong city and thriving city. Nobody knows that better than this man right here, Chief Dave Mindshine of the Salisbury Police Department. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on having the department.
Well, thank you.
Now, speaking of, I was trying to do the math in my head, it wasn't working. You are the first internal hire to chief since 1982.
Since 1982, it was a little bit surprising to me when I looked at those numbers when I got appointed. Yeah, so 1980. Chief Colburn Dykes was the first internal, or the last internal chief prior to me in 82, as a career officer with the department. Yeah.
So how's it feel to have that position?
You know, I'm extremely honored, extremely proud to have been able to work my way up through the ranks starting in 87. So I've been there 36 years. The biggest takeaway for me is, as an officer starting out, you know, knowing that you can, if you so desire, you can work your way through, that there is an opportunity, there may be an opportunity down the road to be able to start at the bottom and work your way up through to the to be chief.
Let's talk about those 37 years, or 36, 37 years that you've been on the force. Have you seen a lot of change in those years?
A tremendous amount of change. Most of the change really is in technology, just the way we police. It used to be when I came on the job, you got in your car, you grabbed your radio, you made sure your basic equipment was squared away, and you went out and patrolled. Now, you know, officers get in the car now, there's just all kinds of technology. The amount of just being able to make sure that all your computers are operational, your body camera, everything is running properly in the car. It's a lot for these younger officers now to be able to do it. It's more than just getting in the car and going out on the road. It's making sure that everything's operational, and in addition to going out there and policing. So there's a lot to it. So it used to be when I had to call headquarters, I'd have to go to a convenience store and say, can I borrow your phone, or can you know, just something as little as that we nowadays, you know, officers we hire now don't remember that type of stuff. And just the ability to investigate crimes with the progress in DNA testing, different type of technology like that has made policing and made our job so much easier.
So policing has changed, so therefore you have to change your pitch to new recruits who are thinking about law enforcement. What would you tell them now?
New recruits now, I can tell you this much, there is a demand for recruits, a demand for law enforcement in the state. Statewide, there's many openings. Officers, potential recruits have options. And we hear this from a lot of folks that have left us in the past, that the experience they got with us, the amount of work that they got done, it would take them years to be able to get that same amount of experience in other agencies just because of the pace of the job. So there is a lot of opportunity for experience to be had. Not just with law enforcement, we're also recruiting police dispatchers and some administrative staff, but there are other opportunities.
Is there anything in terms of rebranding that you're trying to do?
Well, the type of rebranding that I've been referring to is not the type that really costs you money, not really necessarily repainting the cars or changing the patch. It costs a lot of money, but it's more of a philosophy of just the interaction that we have with our community. So I've been trying to really work closely with our elected officials, our council members, working with community groups to see what it is that their constituents feel are important for their district. So what's important to folks that live in your district, live in your neighborhood, just meeting with these neighborhoods, meeting with the groups, and knowing that, put a face to a name. So they know when they call me, they know who they're talking to. It's not the first time they're talking to me because something bad happened in their neighborhood. So develop that relationship. That's really what I'm talking about when I talk about rebranding. Is just changing people's opinion, changing the philosophy of the interaction with community members.
We are out of time, and I apologize for that, but before you go, have you got some events coming up?
We do. We've got some community events coming up. There's a whole array, if people go on the city website, there's a whole array of things happening downtown that we'll be involved in. But I do want to mention that we are partnering with Under Armour for a flag football program that will be starting in late May, or actually in April, I'm sorry. And that's also working in conjunction with a county program. So what we're really trying to do is engage the youth and the parents to keep our young folks active, so they have something to do other than just just you know, as kids
they
will
shouldn't
do.
be.
As kids will do, they'll
Yeah.
find something to do if we don't give them something. So
Yeah.
that we're trying to, that's the type of stuff that we're trying to do, trying to partner with anybody that wants to partner with us. I'll leave it with that. We're willing to accept those phone calls and partner with them to anything that we can do to improve the relationship with the community.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Chief Mindshine, thank you so much.
Well, thanks for having me
Salisbury
again.
Police Department.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Thank you.